to understand the difference between blurting and mind mapping, and honestly, 90% of students don't even realize they are different things. This is how to properly utilize each of these study techniques, why and when to use each one. If you've never seen my face before, my name is Tilly. I got 5 A stars in my A-levels, I got almost all grade 9s at GCSE, and I still use blurting and mind mapping at university. This is why, and this is how I use each strategy. Let's start with mind mapping. Mind mapping is about making synoptic links. It's about understanding how topics and subtopics are interrelated. Now, if I were to use the simplest example ever, do not get scared by this. Here is a whole idea, and here are the topics, and then here are the subtopics branching off. Now notice how these subtopics are sometimes linked together, and that this little squiggle and this little squiggle is meant to describe how they are interrelated. No topic in practically any subject ever is siloed and taught in isolation and not related to the other. The whole premise of mind mapping is to understand how these things relate, why, and how they work. Compare this to blurting. Blurting is about writing down every single thing you know about a topic on a piece of paper. So I would write down my topic in the middle, like that, and then I would write down every single thing that I could remember about it. Maybe, just maybe, I understand and remember how they link, and I could write a little description like I did in mind map. But the point of blurting is not to write down everything about that topic. It's about using this to identify your weaker areas and what you forgot. So maybe with this little subtopic, I missed some details here. I would go over it and write it in another colour pen. Maybe I forgot an entire subtopic. Or maybe I got something wrong and I can cross it out and correct myself. This is a form of active recall to reinforce information and get it to stick in your long-term memory. It also helps you identify those weaker areas so that you can go and study them more. These two study strategies look the same, but they're not the same. If you found this video helpful, be sure to follow for more daily study tips.